My brain is sad. I talk to flat earthers and watch their videos. I got 2 degrees. What am I doing?
Flat Earth expert Mark Sargent thinks the moon landing was a hoax.
Technically, the moon itself is a hoax.
Right, but betting with Sportsbet's new iPhone app?
I could do this standing on my head.
Thanks, Gravity. Sportsbet's new iPhone app. It's foolproof.
The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth think that evolution is real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Study is not alright. Baby, it's not alright.
We're living on a disk, floating through space, with a tiny sun.
Hello, I'm Craig McNeil. You're on my channel watching me do YouTube stuff. There's these people called flat earthers, and they're really, really dumb. They think that the Earth is like a frisbee disc type thing, and Antarctica is an ice ring around the edge. We sent a bunch of flat earthers and globers to Antarctica to check. Turns out it wasn't. Since then, there's been continuous copious amounts of copium galore. The sales and stocks of cope have gone through the roof. If I had invested in copium stocks 6 months ago, I would in fact be the richest man on the planet. I'm not though. If only. Oh, thank you for joining me again, guys. We are going to finish off the video made by Steve the Flat Earther complaining about the final experiment. Yeah, I know. It is painful, but we're going to get through it. And if we've got some time, we will have a look. Start looking at the tinfoil sombrero video where Karen B called Som a chong-looking motherfucker. Yeah, so that'll be fun. So thank you very much for joining me once again, everybody. I'm glad to see you here. Not you, Gary. Get out. Well, who even let you in? What am I hiring you bouncers for? We're just gonna let. Oh, do we just let anyone in now? Right, I see. No, just Gary. We're not carrying on until you go. Get out, Gary. You know what you did. Fuck's sake. Hello, Mr. Svensson. How you doing? Beat boop to you, Rachbot. Lovely to see you here. Signa Step. Make sure you've got your dad's credit card ready. Clive Wells, Doctor. Glorious to have you in my chat as always. Yeah, so you made me cry and punished me with money and made me stay up for 53 hours. So I am now punishing you by making you watch Steve. Turns out that Steve made a movie, basically. A 2 hour and 11 minute video, 2 hour and 12 minute video. We're an hour and 28 minutes into it, and he's yet to say anything. He's complained a lot and lied a bunch, but that's about it. He did actually confirm in this video that Jeranism said the word since, and not set. Sets, words. Craig, what's going on? Use your words properly, please. Blah, blah, blah. Hey man devil, how you doing? Nice to see you. Specs, lovely. It's a Rubik's. Can't wait to meet you in New Jersey in just about a week. Well, in fact, in a week's time, it will be, what, like 4 p.m. over there. Yes, so I'll probably be nicely stoned. Yes, Matthew, that, Gary. 5 days. 5 days, yes. Wait, what day is it? It's Friday, and I get there Friday. Yeah, so in 7 days' time, it will be 4 p.m. when I'm there. It'd be 5. Yeah, maths is fine. Yeah, so we got this this guy called Steve. Look at him, the pinnacle of intelligence. The man that can't figure out that saying, no, you can't phone me and do the thing we agreed, is him breaking the agreement. Oh, well, it's 10 p.m. here right now. So if it's 5 hours behind, it will be 5 p.m. Yes, that's right, because 10 minus 5 is 5. Yay! Look, 10, take away 5. There's 5 left. I can do maths. Kevin's talking to me. Right. I'm going to send Kevin a link, and if he joins, he joins. Ooh. Right. Like, give me 1 sec. I am communicating between Jaren and Kevin. Right. I'm going to create a Zoom link so Kevin can join if he's brave enough. Hey, Brenda, how you doing? We're going to finish going over Steve's video, and then we're going to, if we get time, look at the Tinfoil Sombrero stream where Karen B calls Som a Chong-looking motherfucker. Right. Let me just get the link out to Kevin. Right, if Kevin joins, then we can have some fun with him. Until then, we can carry on with Steve. Now, once again, I'm still suspended from the gym. In fact, they got back to me today and said my suspension is continuing because they've confirmed that I did break the rules, which I didn't, and I shall possibly be suing them for discrimination against disabled people. But I haven't been to the gym in a week, and it's annoying me. You guys can make me do physical exercise if you want. $20 super chats and I'll do 33 push-ups. No reason for that number, none at all.
Typed in sunset, sunrise, 15th of December.
Golden Skeptic says, get Jaren on, please. Thank you very much. Jaren is be doing his own show in about an hour, actually. Probably shouldn't stream on a Friday. At 1 a.m, obviously, I will be going over to Star Trek on Top Hats Off channel.
December 2024, and up came all of these videos.
Right, let's go back to what he's saying here.
Australia, but it was just boom, right there with us. And so, yeah, it was a pretty special time.
But now, look at this next series of shots that I've taken from all over the world. It was really simple to undo Will Duffy's position and Danny Faulkner's position. I simply typed in sunset, sunrise, 15th of December, 2024, and up came all of these videos showing where the sun was out all over the world. And yet here is Will Duffy saying that the sun circuited Antarctica.
Yet that's only impossible if the Earth is flat. It makes sense if the Earth is a globe, Steve. If you were in Antarctica on a globe, it would look like the sun circled ahead of, over your head because it's tilted, right? Jesus Christ. But on the flat Earth, it couldn't circle in Antarctica because that would mean the rest of the world wouldn't have. Is that what you've taken pictures of is a debunk of the flat Earth, Steve? The fact that you can't see this shows that you are a dumbass motherfucker. And that's being nice.
To them, on their model, the sun should have been on the other side of the world. Think about a flat disc over around, you know, Australia, but it was just boom, right there with us. And so, yeah, it was a pretty special time.
I mean, guys, just watch this series of videos and then just ask yourself some really serious questions. Did they capture the 24-hour sun in Antarctica?
Yes, they did. It was there. It's evidence. They've released videos of it. So, The 24-hour sun in Antarctica is only a problem for the flat Earth. How do you not realise this? Mike says the music's so funny. The music gets me a fucking copyright notification, but fuck it, I'll just appeal it again. He is confirming the globe as we fucking speak. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Steve, my friend, you are disproving the flat Earth right now. These are only possible whilst the sun is in Antarctica, as well, if the Earth is a globe. That is the entire point. Guys, if you remember, a bunch of you bought some of this facepalm protection. And here was me and Emma earlier, putting the finishing touches on the ones that needed them. And we'll be getting them sent out in the next day or so. We've just received all the envelopes. Do me a favour, if you are expecting one, go into your PayPal, leave a message, confirm your address, whether you want left or right-handed, and if you want it signed. That'd be very helpful, thank you. Yeah, even with the speed 1.25, I got copyrighted on it yesterday.
Severe heatwave and extreme fire dangers to impact much of the country over the coming days. And we can really see that here on our heatwave product. So we define a heatwave as where 3 consecutive days of where both the maximum and minimum temperatures are well above average for this time of year. And you can see that's triggering across large parts of the country.
Jesus Christ, he's really got the audio ruined here. The music is way louder than the speaking.
With severe to extreme heat waves across much of northern Australia, and then low to severe.
Just videos of him proving the globe. Thanks, Steve. Steve, if it's circling over a little spot in Antarctica, you know, the disk is here, and the sun's just circling over here, that disproves the flat Earth. But this matches the globe. The final experiment is apparently blaspheming, even though it's just showing the evidence. JB wants a link to Steve's channel. Oh, I thought there was a video about how childish Drunk Debunk was, but apparently that's gone. Yeah.
Danny Faulkner, if you're watching this, surely you understand the intellectual paucity of your position. It's absolutely ridiculous. Church Universal, we need to wake up to the fact that people like Danny Faulkner and Rob Webb and all the other creation teams that promote the spinning ball, they are way off the mark, and they're so deceived and so deluded, and in the process they're deceiving millions and leading millions of people astray. What this raises is the reality that Church Universal just need to wake up. Church Universal needs to wake up to the deep deceits that are going on in this world.
I mean, the lies that you spew, Steve, that we all watched you spew, that I caught you spewing.
The astonishing diversity and beauty we find. Though marred by the curse, the universe still exhibits the handiwork of the Lord. By learning more about the intricacies of the celestial...
No, this is the handiwork of Lucifer, because Lucifer is way stronger than God, right?
Realm, we gain an infinitesimal glimpse into the infinite mind of God. One extraordinary aspect of creation is the incredible range of sizes and distances we observe. The International Space Station orbits approximately 200 miles above the surface of the Earth. This is far higher than any aircraft, and yet it really...
Serpent Queen NASA has beguiled you with her... beguiled you with her wondrous imagery. And, you know, the live videos, dumbass. Huh. Look at that. Live right now. Amazing, right?
really isn't very far into space. The Earth itself is nearly 8,000...
It's a Rubik's kicks off the countdown for the Super Chat goal. $2 says, you expect Flerfs to understand sound design? No, I don't expect Flerfs to understand anything, Rubik's.
...1,000 miles in diameter. And yet the expanse beyond extends to distances that we cannot truly comprehend. The space station and other man-made satellites represent only the surface of a celestial ocean. The Apollo astronauts traversed a much greater distance. Traveling at the speed of a bullet, they took 3 days to reach the moon.
Come out of her, my people, says our God. Our God also commands you to stone those who work on the Sabbath to death, and beat your slave, but only if they don't die. As long as they get back up after you've beaten them, it's okay. Your slave. Yes, that's right.
CGI planets, CGI distant galaxies, none of which...
Steve, I think you're CGI. Nobody can be this stupid. You're not human. You're like the dumbest thing in creation. If there is a God, one day he had a blinding hangover, vomited up accidentally, and then you were born. It's the only way that you could exist, because I refuse to believe that you and I share DNA.
Which God created. They're all pretty little pictures. And Christians have got their screensavers and their posters on them.
John Mondragon says, ha 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 ha, fail. Just like your debate with Jim Bob. You mean my practice debate? Yes. My practice debate. All good, my friend. All good.
On their walls. And what they're doing is, they're totally ignoring one of the commandments. In Exodus 20, God tells us clearly that we are not to make graven images of the heavens or of the earth or anything under the earth.
The second one is thou.
Then why do you keep posting these images of the earth that show your biblical cosmology?
Shalt not make thee any graven image. Verse number 8. Thou shalt not make.
Marcus Leach 5 Canadian says Nico was on DPD earlier, insisting that NASA beams CGI images into people's telescopes. Burning stupid. Yes, that is pretty fucking dumb. You're right. It does hurt my brain that people are that stupid. Thank you very much. That's 2 out of 20 super chats. 33 push-ups after 20. The turtle moves for $2, 33 push-ups. The Illuminati approves this message.
Any graven image. Or, just in case somebody says, well, I didn't carve it, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the waters beneath the earth, that thou shalt bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children of the third and
say that again.
Earth, that thou shalt bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them, for I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting.
Is that God admitting that he's a jealous God? Ew, gross.
The iniquity of the fathers upon the children of the third and fourth generations of them that hate me. There's people out there that hate God. And showing, but, I like verse number 10, and showing mercy unto the thousands of them that love me.
I don't hate God because God doesn't exist. It's impossible to hate something that isn't real. If God was real, I would hate him, because that would mean that an evil being existed, and I would hate that. I mean, I don't know why this is hard to understand, but if God is real, he's a petty, narcissistic, psychopathic, genocidal maniac. And that is not something that anyone should ever worship. If God is real, and the judgment day comes and God and I meet, God and I are fighting and I am throwing the first punch. It's Rubik's, $2 says, God sounds like a real prick. Pricks are useful. Roger that, $5 Canadian. I can tell by his body language that the temperature he's walking in is higher than his IQ. You speak facts, Roger. You speak facts. A quarter of the way on the Super Chat goal. Thank you very much.
And keep my commandments. God is a God who will bring judgment on people that hate him. And it's sad. It is so sad to think that there are people who hate the one person who can bring them eternal forgiveness.
No, that's the wrong way to think about it. The fact that God says, I'm going to punish you if you hate me, well, that's fear. I don't live my life by the fear of something. God's saying, unless you love me, I'm going to punish you. Well, fuck you. Fucking punish me then. It doesn't make any sense to me that there is someone like you that can sit there and go, oh, well, it doesn't make sense to me how there's people there that don't love God when he says that he will give you eternal love if you bow down to him. No, I don't want to live by those fucking ultimatums. Screw you.
So God tells us that we're not to make these images. Yeah, that's what we do. We're surrounded by CGI imagery. And God knew that we were going to be deceived by these things, which is why he tells us in Exodus we're not to make these graven images.
This is like one of the worst edited videos ever. Like the stuff that he's stolen like this from NASA and that, he's recorded it at such a low quality and then uploaded it in 720p, which I'm then streaming in 720p. Oh no, it's Andy for $2 says, I'm not giving you money. Nope, not a fucking penny. Andy, you know the rules, dude. You can't be here unless you super chat me and give me money. That's what this stream is for. You give me money or you get out. No, Andy, you know I fucking appreciate everything that you give. If you don't have to super chat, guys. It's fun, and I obviously appreciate it, and you get to make me do things. But you never have to super chat. I very much appreciate it when you do, though. The casual engineer, $5 Australian, says Steve's uncanny body language expertise is like AJ Rimmer's knowledge of space directives. Space Directive 17342. 17342, sir. All senior officers should wear frilly dresses whilst attending parties? No, not that one, Crichton. It's Rubik's, $2 says NASA forces me to give you super chats. Yep, that's how I get paid by NASA. Penguin J, $5 said, I'm going to read your name in the style of Benedict Cumberbatch. Penguin J, for $5 says, if you need the threat of eternal damnation to be a good person, surprise, you're not a good person. Yeah, exactly. Me, you know what? I murder and rape as much as I want. Whenever I feel like it, actually. It's just whenever I get the urge to go murdering and raping, I just do it. The amount of times I've murdered and raped is none. I don't need a threat to not do those things. I just know they're not good. So how will you stand when the days of even greater deceit are upon you, as my word tells you? Puny God. Puny God can get deceived. Last place motorsports, 199. Why would God allow people to not believe in him? I know. Couldn't he just force them to?
But we just think that's Old Testament, old-fashioned words and a bit of poetry. No, everything on this earth, in heavens and the earth, everything, my friend, is spiritual. Everything.
Oh, I do need to make a correction, because I like to point out when I'm wrong, because it improves my knowledge. Yesterday I made the claim, because I'd heard it before and probably didn't check it myself. Very flat earther of me. I made the claim that in the old Hebrew that the Bible was written in, there isn't a word for sphere or ball, and that the word for circle and sphere is the same. Turns out I was wrong about that, and I accept the fact that I was wrong about that, and I will adjust my knowledge accordingly and not say that again. It was pointed out to me that the word dar, D-U-R, I think is the Hebrew word for ball. And there is a passage that describes being thrown like a ball, which uses the word dar, and that's also the word that is used to describe, that isn't used to describe circle, when he talks about sitting on the... So I was wrong, and do not use that argument because it is incorrect. I still don't think it means that the Bible is a flat earth book, because they had no knowledge of the world. It was based in just the Middle East. So it's impossible to know what the earth was. It's not a truth proposition kind of book. But yeah, I was wrong about that claim, and thank you to Dapper Dino for pointing it out, and I accept that I was wrong. Flat Earthers, did you just see what happened there? I said I was wrong, I admitted it, and adjusted my knowledge accordingly. I didn't freak out. Smart people don't mind being told they're wrong. Monkey Cat Pat Pat $2 says, I'm working, I don't have time for super chats. Oh, well, there's actually a quick super chat button. Just do it again. Yeah, Professor Phil Bell's right. God would know what everyone was about to do and say before he even created the universe.
So, all of these things go through the mind of a biblical cosmologist who's been called to stand at the wall and proclaim God's true creation and warn people against deception. So this brings us on to the final experiment and what's going on with the final experiment. The first thing I want to say is that the word itself, the final experiment, it doesn't mean anything. What Will Duffy has done, very cleverly, although it's not that clever really, it's just an age-old trick.
Sorry, just me on the screen.
He's using particular vocabulary in a certain way to make out that this is the final experiment. And again, thanks to Vance Packard. Morning.
John Mondragon says, just want to give an olive branch. I have been sub to Craig for a long time. I really enjoy his stuff, but now that he is in our sphere, let's go. What do you mean in our sphere, John? I'm glad that you're here. Appreciate it. The Turtle Moves for £2. God has put a copyright strike on this video. Possibly. I will probably get... Well, I definitely will be copyrighted for the music that Steve plays. But it's just notification and I just dispute it. Blake Squatch for $2 says, how does that super chat thing work again? Right. So, there's a button with like a $sign on it. You got to press that. I need to put a number with at least 2 zeros. Otherwise it doesn't work properly. Thank you very much. That's 13 out of 20 super chats already.
Thanks to Vance Packard and his book, The Hidden Persuaders. He writes about Will Duffy's ploy very clearly. And what he says is, in order to win an argument...
Heat Shield says, I'm blown away. I would never have given up a 4-letter channel name. I mean, FTFE will still find me. But I'm not just FTFE anymore. I need to do more to grow my channel. And FTFE is still here.
If you have the opening, if you're the opening speaker and you're in opposition to somebody and you want to win the argument, you preempt the vocabulary in order to attain the moral, political, philosophical or spiritual high ground.
Yeah, but you had none of the high ground, especially not the moral high ground, because you constantly lied. It's Rubik's for $2 says, may the FSM bless you with noodly appendages, Ramen. Yes, God bless his noodly appendages, his God being the, flying spaghetti monster. Yes, says them, the clones are evolving.
Welcome to the final experiments. The final experiments are a preponderance of evidence against flat Earth. And the final experiments all confirm the globe.
So basically, you choose your words carefully as in your opening gambit. And if you choose the right words, the aim is to shut the mouth of your opponent and cut him off at the pass. So your opening gambit is, this is the final experiment. And so...
Steve, what you don't realise, even though we explained it to you quite clearly, is that the final experiment is a name designed to trigger flat earthers. And it did that pretty damn well. JB says, what will you do if flat earth dies a death? There's always stupid people in the world. Remember how dumb the average person is and just think that half of the world is dumber than them. So don't worry. I don't think flat earth is going to die a death, and that's why FTFE will always be here. And so will Flerfs are idiots and me doing these streams, but there's going to be a lot more to what I do.
The person then replies, if they don't know this trick, they fall under the spell of it actually being the final experiment.
The final experiments are a preponderance of evidence against flat Earth. And the final experiments all confirm the globe.
But actually, no, Will Duffy, we don't fall under your spell. This is not the final experiment, because independent of your shenanigans on the ice, independent of all of that, your Ball Earth dogma and your Ball Earth philosophy has been debunked in so many different areas, even before the final experiments.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
That said everything I needed to. Zoomy Tomato for $2 says, I can't speak Welsh, what are you doing? Fynungli Mongweleth Sithuru Vigi Wangolafun. I don't know what that meant. Google Translate. Yeah, that doesn't get picked up. What are you trying to say to me, Zoomy? Right, it isn't Welsh. What is it? Is it Elvish? Steel City JW, who's been a member for a month, says super chats are for rookies. Simply haven't mentioned him. There is a chance of forgetting. Never forget, Dave the Scammer. Hey guys, let's fill the chat with Durf Taters. Ah, it's from Lovecraft. Right, okay. Did I just fucking summon an elder god? That's not good.
The video trickery of NASA is well known.
None. There is no video trickery. It's just you guys being stupid.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do something.
This guy's doing a flip right here, and the guy next to him just reaches up and grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
Oh yeah.
He didn't. Right. Let's analyze this video, right? Let's look at the woman with her hair. Don't look at her hair though. Look at her necklace.
NASA is well known.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do something.
This guy's doing a flip
How's her
right here,
necklace
and the guy
doing
next
that?
to him just reaches up and grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
Oh yeah.
Right, he didn't grab a harness. I've explained this before. The guy with the USMC t-shirt on, as the guy's spinning, he moves off to the right. Right? Because he must have had a bit of that momentum as he did the spin. Which is impossible if he's on a harness, because he'd be hanging straight down. He wouldn't veer off slightly to the side like that. And the guy in the United States Marine Corps t-shirt noticed that he was veering off and grabbed whatever he could, and his pinky got caught in a belt buckle and pulled him in. That's what happened.
I gotta pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it because the funniest part to me, well, there's several funny parts, by the way.
I don't know.
But the lady in the background with the hair, it's like
the hair's doing what the hair does. And actually, if you see the beginning of this clip, her hair's down in a ponytail, and she takes her hair out of the ponytail, scruffs it up, and it stays there.
It's like, did someone not think that like we've got to make her hair look like that, right? It's got to be standing up, dude. It's hard as a rock. It's not moving. You know, it's like this is somebody. We must be in space. Look at her hair. Like obviously, you know, just think all.
Yeah, explain her necklace.
I just think.
But again, if you find this actual clip online, at the beginning of it, her hair isn't like that. She does that herself. Icy Spin 199 says YouTube default supers to $199. I'm not Cygnostep, damn. Does YouTube do that? Bloody heck. Theodore Paul for $4.99 says, funny, the final experiment uses preemptive vocab, yet all Globers said they would delete channel if it's set. Think about what that says. It covers both sides. Well, I didn't say I'd delete my channel. I said I'd turn my channel to fight the Globe Earth and I would join Globebusters. I sent Kevin a link. That's weird, Icy Spin. I don't know why YouTube does that. Right, I know I've only been going for 40 minutes, but I need to take a Riley. Been drinking a lot of water. So, gonna play one of my favourite songs at the moment.
Yeah, here's the bottom
Back in
line.
2 minutes.
I'm a detail-oriented kind of guy. I see the signs, you can't pull one on me. Some say I'm a master detective. Wits sitting flat-soid, everyone's rooting for them. But what about me? I'm the real gem. I've been derping around for a century. What about me? Rocket launches, sped up plans, cause they know I'm getting close firsthand. Moon missions, retro reflectors, give me a break, light just bounces back, that's fake. Show me the proof, right here. But wait a minute, what I really wanna know is, they sell you lies, they sell you fears, they build illusions year by year. They twist the facts, control the game, but I see through it, ain't the same. Gas don't got gravity. Can't make a ball of air, it don't coalesce, it don't congeal. Space is fake, that's the deal. I don't gotta prove it's flat, I observe the plane. No curve in sight, just endless terrain. You say there's a bend and measure it right. Where's your proof? I'll be here all night. A line ain't an arc, 2 points make line, but 1 point makes an arc, that's by design. Sunspots from the other side of the sun. Come on now, how they see around it, explain that somehow. But wait a minute, what I really wanna know is, they sell you lies, they sell you fear, they build illusions year by year. They twist the facts, control the game, but I see through it, ain't ain't the same. Gas don't got gravity. You can't make a ball of air. It don't coalesce, it don't congeal. Space is fake, that's the deal. Let's break down their final experiment. B3 Orion, same place, same moment. They claim a week before, but that ain't right. Why keep the truth so far from sight? Day 18, y'all went dark. Lost the footage, left no mark. I've got mountains of evidence, just trust what I say. You show me yours, nah, that's all fake. But wait a minute, what I really wanna know is they sell you lies, they sell you fear. They build illusions year by year. They twist the facts, control the game, but I see through it, ain't the same. Gas don't got gravity. You can't make a ball of air. It don't coalesce, it don't congeal. Space is fake, that's the deal.
You can't test truth by just looking. Gotta modulate the variables. I ain't seen no gas star form. Ain't seen mass attract mass in nature. Glovers think they got me. But, oh damn, it's Dave McKeegan. I need to shut up now.
Yeah, that guns. Yeah, that's right. Explain the necklace.
Those that can't see it, unfortunately, but
We'll post
you
it
know,
somewhere.
You can, yeah, we'll post it somewhere, and you'll see exactly what we're talking about. It's the biggest crock of shit, but I'm gonna resume.
This guy's Superman back there.
Hey,
yeah, wearing a tool belt.
Hey, here I come.
So they did zero production.
This dude is literally hanging.
Makes no sense.
Oh man, no, it makes no sense. He's literally got a harness on. You can see him.
And these are.
It's not a harness. It's a tool belt. He would be. That's a very awkward position for him to be in if he's just hanging on a harness.
Going back and forth. I mean, yeah. I like how they're all wearing belts.
Yeah.
Well, here goes this guy doing a backflip,
Yeah.
and he.
And then gravity just gravity goes away. They must have found a pocket.
Yeah, gravity goes away and he fell.
Yeah.
Or he got caught up in that harness.
No, he didn't fall. He just brought his legs in. Design Song 1, $5 says, 0 belief is damnation. 100% belief, developing a character that would punch a moral monster, damnation. Seems heaven seeks a sweet spot. Yeah, well, God better hope he's not fucking real, because they'll have me to deal with. God ain't got guns like this. Artful Dodger, $5. No gym, try the plank challenge, choose a song you like and hold the position for the duration. Do it as many times a day as you like. It helps. Don't worry, I've still been doing exercise at home. I've kind of treated it as a deload week, but I've actually just signed up to a second gym so that I've got a place to go in the meantime. I've signed up to Pure Gym, which is just like open 24 hours a day.
He's wearing. Here comes the one with senior.
Yeah.
And the
Didn't even realise that we're 19 out of 20 super chats, only like 40 minutes in. That's incredible. Guess I'll be doing 33 push-ups very, very soon. Alright, thank you, Icy Spin.
background.
Yeah.
Holy hell.
And it's obviously
Here's an arrow.
a guy filming with a green tennis ball in front of a blue screen.
Right. Clearly, I mean, it's not even.
And then here's a clip of what they turned it
Here's
into.
his water particle.
Nope, that's not a chroma key. You can't just chroma key out the white squares like that. That's a grid for doing physics. Which he stands in front of doing physics. The Drunk Debunk Show says, oh, hi, $1.99. Thank you very much, buddy. Bringing us up to 20. It's Rubik's for $2 says, at least the hotel in New Jersey has a gym. Does it? Oh, that's fucking good to know. I wasn't aware. I'm very happy that it does. Heat Shield says, my 24-hour gym closed down in November, and now I just do push-ups with Craig on his stream. Right, well, let's do some push-ups then.
The law rings up to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? The law, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Law, meta is an angle, real, fake. It's a soul physical, hit 'em up, chastise every gun bitch that tries to stop me, Tupac. All humans can do is word salad or make up stuff. Disagree versus agree, he's not, it's not around. He's deaf, another deaf one. You can't hear, LOL, not a ball, it's a tear. Low, no dirt in the middle. No dirt in the middle. No, 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 no. No dirt in the middle. No, 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 no. No dirt in the middle. No, 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 no. No dirt in the middle. No, 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 no. Low, no legs up to make no sense. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? Low, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Low, meta is an angle, real fake. It's a soul physical, hit 'em up, chastise every gun bitch that tries to stop you, Tupac. All humans can do is word salad or make up stuff. Disagree versus agree, it's not around. He's deaf, another deaf one. He can't hear, LOL, not a ball, it's a tear. Low, dirty middle. Low, dirty middle. No, 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 no. Low, dirty middle. No, 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 no. Low, dirty middle. No, 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 no. Low, dirty middle. No, 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 no. Low, dirty middle. To make no sense. Perseverance. Perseverance, who cares what words I don't make mean, huh? Low, I don't like your words, so I pick my favorite words. What's real, non-real, super contained, metaverse, first person. Low, meta is an angle, real fake. Low, dirty middle, no, 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 no. Low, dirty middle, no, 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 no. Low, dirty middle, no, 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 no. Low, dirty middle, no. Dirty middle, low dirty middle.
There we go, 33 push-ups. Did that quicker than I thought as well. Jeffy Cones, $2 says, God's never done a push-up, you'd win. Thanks very much. Let's go again, why not? Appreciate the support, guys, thank you very much. Yeah, that's not a green screen or a chroma key thing. Don't be dumb.
Yep. Wow.
This guy just disappears like, oh, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, I'm good to go. Hey, I gotta go. Yeah, we're
so
back to another green screen.
Is that's actually two scenes cut together. That wasn't a live. That was two scenes cut together, faded out, and that was it. Again, no one ever said that was live. That was NASA showing stuff. 2 bits. There we go.
And this guy just
the ones where they're doing he's hanging his shirt, like you can see, like
it's not even
you
good.
can clearly see the harness. It's like
no, you've just drawn in the harness. You can't clearly see it. Jeff C says, when are you going to do airy push-ups? What are they? Oh, thank you, Icy Spin. Yeah, Icy Spin has made a very good point there. That my charity link is still open. We're £466 off of the target. It's open till the end of February, and then Safa will get all of it. Thank you very much for the support so far. If you want to support further to help get the goal, the link is in the chat. Appreciate it.
if you take your hands right now and you grab your shirt and you just pull out.
Yeah, same goofy.
And then all he did was give this chick, like, we're gonna cut your hair pretty short and we're just gonna put some mousse
right,
in it.
and then have this
to make sure it looks like it's standing
this
up.
Apple thing, this plush doll is gonna magically appear. Like, where's it coming from?
Oh, good. That is actually editing, guys. That no one's saying that was real. NASA's not trying to pretend that happened. That was. Greetings and salutations, right-handed Sith. My brain.
Is it teleport? Is it teleporting? What's going on here? And then
here's my map falling down.
Here's my guy right here, man. Oh, he a little drunk. Oh,
hey, they told me that way.
Well, this is sped up, so there's that, and yeah, they're falling over. They're not used to being in that environment. In fact, no one had been there before.
Edward 40. Oh, I wish everybody could see this.
Jeez.
That dude looked like Edward 40 hands over there, man.
And there's more.
No, I gotta rewind back to that because again, these guys are like on the ground. These suits are not, I don't know what they're made of. Like, I'm not an astronaut.
In the video, they look like tinfoil.
They can't be that. That's what I'm saying. They can't be that durable.
Yeah.
And this dude's out here like falling around.
How can they not be that durable? Do you not think they would have designed them to be durable, considering they were going to the fucking moon?
Wow.
I work with Blender and Unity, and I've been working with special effects software, Photoshop, for quite a while now. And when I saw this video, I realized it became instantly clear how they do it. And it's just video game technology. Now, if you're part of the Geek Squad or the Techie...
Video game technology from 1969. I don't have it there anymore. Right, let's have a look at some video game technology from 1969, shall we? This is video game technology from 1969. That's it. Amazing. It's probing time 666. Nathan Oakley's daddy for $10 Australian says, if the Kevin is push bike Kevin, or just next time he comes on, ask him to lift a leg to prove no gravity. Then when he's got one up, tell him to lift the other one too. It should be him, but he's not coming. He's scared. Ren the Dragon for £2 says, Craig missed my cherry chat, so here's my sloppy second. Ren, I'm very sorry. There's your pop.
crowd. And when I saw this video, I realized it became instantly clear how they do it. And it's just video game technology. Now, if you're part of the Geek Squad or the Techie crowd, well, then you already know about this technology. And so let's get to the video that caught my attention, and you will see the same things that I saw.
Not sure why Steve's got the volume so low here. An arty push-up is an artillery push-up. You hold 1 inch from the bottom, stroke for a count of 10, bottom out, then return to the right. Oh, yeah, I do 5-5-5s, so yeah. Ren the Dragon also starting off the new Super Chat counter for another 33 push-ups. That's 1 out of 30, 2 hours to go.
That's why. You see to the right, this guy's flipping this hat. This hat's actually on another video channel in 3D space. It's virtual reality. They're wearing augmented contact lenses so that they can interact.
Augmented contact lenses did not exist, well, and still don't exist like that. At most, they can kind of display text and stuff. No augmented reality contact lenses exist to be able to do that. You're just making shit up.
Interact with these 3D objects. Now, in this scene, the guy on the left in the green shirt, he sees an object in 3D space that's being broadcast to him. So he grabs it and he puts it off to the side. He's looking straight ahead because he's looking at an object rotating in front of him.
No, he's not. What Flat Earthers have done is repeat that motion over and over and over. Well, you actually notice that all he's doing is he's talking with his hands and he moves and holds on to that thing at the side. But the Flat Earthers have just repeated that motion of him doing that. But the guy is, the entire clip, he's talking with his hands. He's doing this. And he does this because he's talking and then his hand goes and grabs that. That's all. Last Place Motorsport 199 says the moon landing and Pong are indistinguishable. I know, right? I like how he also said computer video game graphics and then he hasn't mentioned any video games. Computer, stop. No one's talking to you.
but the video channel is down that is supposed to show the viewers what we're supposed to see, and so we don't actually get to see the object that he has seen. And I would just sum this up as a very terrible...
And yeah, then NASA decided to post that so everybody could see. Here's the thing, right? If NASA were faking everything and getting $60 million a day just to fake stuff, they would have the most flawless, never glitchy, incredible, indistinguishable CGI that you'd ever seen. There wouldn't be mistakes like this. But it's not what you're claiming it to be. You're just a fucking idiot.
Shut the fuck up, you cunt!
What he said.
Terrible, bad, horrible day for NASA doing live feeds. Here's the thing. As much fun as this was, there is a time coming when you and I will not be able to tell the difference, and space has not changed. Technology to fake space has gotten better. Here's the thing. As much fun as this was, there is a time coming...
Why is Steve repeating that?
When you and I, technology to fake...
Has speculated on the meaning of this first landing on another body in space. Would each of you give us your estimate of what is the meaning of this to all of us?
Right, he's trying to say how sad they are. Let me just see if I can quickly find something. Is it this one? Must be the next one. Sorry, I'm just looking for a clip to disprove what they've got up there. Well, it's not where I thought it was, but never mind. Right. Anyway, they're showing pictures of the astronauts looking... They'd been sat there for hours. They had times where they were like that. They had times where they were laughing and joyful. I thought there was clips of that in that video. It must be a different one.
Can you try that?
After you. Well, Mr. Svensson says 2 out of 30. When did those happen? Well, he just has to thank Ren the Dragon and Last Place Motorsport for kicking off that. 28 to go in 1 hour 49 minutes, and I'll do another 33 push-ups in one set.
I believe that...
Oh, here comes Steve, expert body language analysis again.
Many of us and many other people in many places have speculated on the meaning of this first landing on another body in space. Would each of you give us your estimate of what is the meaning of this to all of us?
So McToon, you had all the time in the world to say, and we got the 24-hour sun. Bang! It's in the bag, boys. None of you have demonstrated any genuineness about it at all, guys. The fact that
in your opinion, Steve, which, let's be clear, is worth less than shit. Right, here is the link to the full Apollo 11 press conference. Hasking95 says, will you be recording videos before your surgery? Of course I fucking will. You don't think I'm going to leverage that for my channel? Of course I am.
Robert Simon, who's the NASA artist who created the blue marble, he's admitted that that blue marble was CGI.
No, it wasn't CGI. That blue marble from 2012 was Photoshop. And I have to say this over and over and over. The reason it was Photoshop was because that one was made from satellite images where the satellites were up close doing orbits of Earth in low Earth orbit. So they couldn't take pictures of the entire Earth at one time. They took strips. Unfortunately, those strips didn't cover the entire Earth. There were sections where the data was missing. So Rob Simmons took artistic liberties and filled those bits in. But that was always known, and no one ever said that that wasn't the case. However, if we look at other things like the 1969 or the 1971 blue marbles, they are photos from a camera. One shot.
And all the ball earth images are all CGI. There's no proper actual photograph of a spinning ball earth.
Oh, yes, Mark, I got your message. Thank you very much.
No, I don't want to fool you here. Last month, for the first time since 1972, NASA released a blue marble, a single snapshot of the Earth taken from outer space. And so much has changed in the decades between that first picture and the second. Borders.
I mean, he was just wrong. Speedbeam £2 says, I missed the first set. So unfair. Do it again. I don't have money for a time machine. So if you want me to do it again, you're going to need to front me at least $5,000 so that I can build my time machine. Sorry.
Have shifted. Generations have come and gone. Our global population has nearly doubled. But one thing hasn't changed. Our planet is as beautiful as ever. It still looks blue.
Steve's put this together like it's some mind-shattering, never-before-heard stuff about NASA. Jeff C says, did Fax ever return your call? No, he didn't. Let's give him a call, shall we?
Welcome to the EE.
I think his phone's been cut off. Yes, prosthetic head Scambait is coming. Sumi Tomato says, we built a time machine. Unfortunately, it takes 5 minutes to warm up, and you have to sit in it for the duration, and it only goes ahead 5 minutes. Yeah, that's why Artemis was put back.
In 2002, Blue Marble 2.0, NASA's Rob Simmons made this. And it had wide appeal too. For example, it ended up as the default background on the iPhone.
I didn't even know
2012, I think. No, I don't know.
Until I bought an iPhone and turned it on and kind of did a little happy dance.
Simmons' job is...
It's primarily taking data and making pictures out of it.
That's what this is. A composite of datasets from several different instruments translated into a picture.
To us, the really cool thing was the dataset. Up until that point, there was no realistic color map of the globe anywhere.
So the land layer here comes from
the moderate resolution imaging spectroradiometer aboard Terra.
And the tricky part here was the weather.
So we actually had to take clouds out.
They stashed the clouds for later, went onto the ocean. That came from an instrument that measures phytoplankton in the sea.
Where it was...
Yeah, so they took a bunch of data and used that data, real data, to create an image. Doesn't mean it was fake. It was just put together from other things.
Was low, I colored it dark blue because they're low mostly in mid-oceans. And then where it's a little bit higher, it was like a little bit brighter green.
Then add the clouds back in.
There's a small problem with it because there's a very slight gap in between each orbit.
So some of those are painted on.
It is Photoshopped, but it's has to be.
Then
there was another layer to sort of simulate the atmosphere.
And then there's this little bright spot.
It's called the specular highlight. So it's the reflection of sunlight off of water.
Those are the pieces, but you can't just slap them all together.
It just didn't look realistic. It looks kind of flat, or the clouds are sort of too see-through. So I just hit Command Z a lot.
There's artistry to creating the world.
What I imagine it to be. Unfortunately, I'm not.
Yeah. He used his imagination to piece together all the bits of data and made a nice picture.
I've looked at these images over and over again, trying to.
Mark W says, I can't send a super chat as I just ordered my new car. You can't get delivery of the car unless, you super chat like at least another $50, I'm afraid. I just got a message from the dealership. They said that, the only way to get delivery of the car is to send me a $50 super chat. I don't make the rules.
sort of get the essence of it. It is photoshopped, but it's has to be. It is photoshopped, but it's has to be.
And then we have the mathematics, conventionally accepted curvature mathematics. And if you take...
You wouldn't understand maths if it kicked you in your vagina, Steve. Jiffy Cone says, this is not a super chat, you're hallucinating. Am I even live? I might not even be live. I could just be hallucinating this whole thing.
The conventionally accepted curvature mathematics, and you go down to the coast with a telescope and a calculator, and you focus on islands and on buildings that should supposedly be hidden by an enormous wall of water because of Earth's curvature. When you take the telescope down to the coast...
We don't say there's a wall of water. That's dumb. And of course, Steve, like always, you are ignoring refraction.
You instantly see that there is no curvature.
These boats are 7 to 10 miles away. According to the Earth's curve calculator, they should be buried by at least 40 feet of curve. So you tell me.
That guy sounds so smart. You tell me, why is this boat in sight? Yo?
How is it I'm seeing the very bottoms of these boats? Hold on, there's more. I'm saying...
Oh, Max in a chat from Matters Now. Tomorrow at 10 p.m. UK time, Max and I will be reviewing an Andrew Wilson debate to prep me once again a little bit more for my debate in New Jersey very, very soon. Mike Goatkiller says, this super chat is for the other clone? What do you mean? What do you mean clone, though?
Oh, look. You can't even see it. It's out of sight. 7 miles. That's my buddy's boat. I'm maybe 3 feet off the ground, dude. This one right here, that buoy's 4 miles. That boat was like a mile past it. Look at it. How am I seeing the bottom? How? Yet another example. Here you go. This one right here is only...
Because camera zoom in. Boat hasn't yet gone over curve.
3 miles out, okay? But I'm on the beach, okay, at 3 miles. You can see the bottom.
What clone? Mike, you're weird.
Of it. Does anybody care to answer my question? Because I have lots of them about this. Like,
yeah, sure. You're a moron. Boat hasn't yet gone over curve. You zoomed in and saw it. Mystery solved.
how is it possible? That's all we really want to know. This right here, another 7 miles. That was like 10 miles out.
And then we've got Neil deGrasse Tyson, who he had to go on a damage limitation exercise in 2014. I think it was 2012 when Felix Baumgartner.
He had to go on a damage limitation exercise. My fucking lord. Steve. No one thinks Flat Earth is this important. Monkey Cat Pat Pat $2 says, I don't believe in super chats. They don't exist. Well, maybe you should send a super cat then. Or a super hat. I accept both. Guys, actually, do me a favour. Just while you're there, check down the back of your sofa for any super chats you've left around. If you've got any there, just chuck them at me.
Did the highest jump in the world at 128,000 feet. All the exterior cameras, they used GoPro cameras. The internal camera was a standard 90-degree camera. When it looked out through the opening.
A standard 90-degree camera, whatever the fuck that is. No, that was also a GoPro. They were all GoPro. You've been lied to.
Felix Baumgartner's capsule, the horizon was dead flat. And this caused a massive stir. So in 2014, Neil deGrasse Tyson was wheeled out and he had to do a damage limitation exercise. And what he admitted that 128,000 feet, it's flat.
Size, the International Space Station will be orbiting about a...
Once again, right, do me a favour. Type 1 in the chat if you've ever heard a Glober bring up Neil deGrasse Tyson before a Flat Earther did. Jeff C, who's been a member for 16 months, says super chats are CGI. Just ask Freaky. Artful Dodger $2 says religious debates. I suggest Planet Peterson. Yeah, I have been watching some of his stuff. Golgo Frinchian says this chat is CGI. Of course the chat's CGI. You're all fake. This is just a bot that I've created. None of you exist.
Half an inch above the surface. And that dude who jumped out of a... he would have been of... Does it? Not only that, so in the... No, he's marked too much stuff.
We've seen this a million times.
So that immediately debunks all the claims by all the people who say, well, I've been up in a plane, I've seen the curve for myself, I've been on a high mountain, I've seen the curve for myself. No, you haven't, my friend.
Neil deGrasse Tyson is not a god and does not speak for every person on the globe. He got it wrong. It totally depends on your field of view if you can see the curve or not. Stanley Tool said, the Walmart says, I'm sorry, I did not know Sean said that to you. Sorry you guys can't get along. Yeah. Sean Hawkins accused me of faking my disability because Sean Hawkins is a pile of walking feces. I do not want to get along with someone that can accuse me of faking the agony that I'm in every single day. And Sean Hawkins was like, oh, well, I've got a real disability. Fuck you, Sean. You've got a disability caused by smoking, whilst you still smoke. No fucking sympathy for you. Etorius for $5. I don't believe in bottles of water. They don't have consonants in the middle. Bottle of water. Rachbot, $2 Australian says, Super Chat bot reporting for duty. That's my money. I created you Super Chat with my own money.
Friend, and if you care for truth, and if you want to come on this walk, this journey of discovering the true shape of the earth, why not begin by going down to the coast with a calculator, with a telescope.
Max says that Sean has also been trying to pick a fight with me for some reason. Sean Hawkins is fucked in the head. Right, I want to be clear here. I don't like Sean. He has said horrible fucking things about me and others for no reason. Sean feels entitled to viewers and support and super chats and PayPal and complains when he doesn't get them. He's like the Arwen of the globe, except less entertaining. Sean, the reason no one watches you is because you're boring and you get most things wrong. And you just sit there smoking cigarettes over and over and over whilst complaining about the disease you've got because you smoked cigarettes. Let me be clear, Sean. Go fuck yourself. Oh, wow, that's cool. No, I didn't see that brewing time. Penguin J for $2 says, it's a super chat, it's super chatty. Thank you very much, guys.
And with conventional earth curvature mathematics, it's dead simple. And see for yourself. But so many people don't want to do that. Backspin from my side as well as from your side. And it's a shame that we have to say sides, but we'll just wait and see, all right?
It's sides because your side makes it so, and the dumb as well.
Okay,
Thank you for coming on, Stephen. I will arrange a chat between you and Dave about the more specifics, okay?
What's that, sorry?
I'll arrange a chat between you and Dave about the other things that you want to talk about.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And that's fine, because I'll tell you what I'd like to do, and we won't get into it now, but I would like, if there's not a big enough golf, I'd like to invite Dave down to the coast with a telescope and a calculator and some earth curvature mathematics, and we can film that.
Yeah.
Could you be up for that, Dave?
I've no idea, mate. I'm a fair way from the south coast.
Yeah, but whatever coast.
Why does he think that's a win? This stream you got embarrassed in, Stevie boy. Rubik's for $2 says weed is better than tobacco. Yeah, tobacco fucking sucks. If cannabis, alcohol, and tobacco were all discovered today, only weed would be made legal. Greg for £2 says Craig McNeil, FTFE equals data and lore. Yeah, one's the evil. One should start wearing a mustache and a goatee. Stanley Tools, I tried to get along, but Sean is a little bitch. So fuck him. And you can tell him I said that.
What I would really like, if there's just one thing that I could say that I would really like, is that if you could contact Will and apologise for calling him a liar, I think that would be a nice thing to do.
Let's pretend!
Modern Day Debate in the chat, how you doing? Guys, do not forget, in a week's time, I will be arriving in New Jersey. Tickets are still available if you would like to see me. I am live both days on the religion and political debate days. Tickets available on Modern Day Debates channel. Also, there's a meetup at 6 p.m. in Krug's Tavern with me on the 14th, so come along and have fun. If you meet me live, I will give you one of these.
That was the beginning of my journey. I heard about the earth being flat. I thought, first of all, what does God's word say? And I didn't really know all the Bible verses at that point. But then I read a couple and I thought, yeah, that starts to make sense. And the next thing was, well, physically, these people are saying, go down to the coast. So, we're not to be armchair critics. We get up out of our armchairs and we carry out these exercises and these experiments for ourselves.
Oh, did you go to Antarctica, Steve? Is that what you did? Really? I don't remember you being there, Steve. You've never done anything. No one knows who the fuck you are. You are only known in this sphere because Will Duffy brought you on. And then I dragged you through the bushes by your feet, kicking and screaming. Oh my goodness. 14 out of the 30 super chats already, and we've still got 90 minutes to go. You guys seem to want to punish me again, which I don't mind. Jiffy Cone says Andrew's going to pwn me. Hey, even if he does, the fact that I'm diving in at the deep end with probably one of the best debaters in that sphere shows that I fear no fucker. And what a better way to learn than trial by fire. Yeah, modern day debate, you're right.
And so I did.
Always abuse Flat Earth Aussie Jesus, but I think he's banned from the channel already. Jeffy Combs $2 says, make that 15. No, you did.
So, where do boats go? The same place the white cap goes. Beyond the vanishing point, our line of sight. It's called perspective.
No, none of that is perspective, vanishing point, line of sight. Boat too small for camera to see. Simple. Boat not yet gone over curve. That's why you see it. Once the boat has gone over the curve, bottom first, it's gone. Keep zooming in on that camera as it goes. The bottom disappears first. You cannot zoom it back in. I have to... well, I've said these things like a billion times at this point. Tim Davidson for £1. Thank you very much. You know what's weird? I've never seen Tim Davidson and Lord Luminous Pooh in the same room at the same time.
It's always there. You just can't see it with the naked eye. But when you zoom in with the camera, it pops right back into view, proving that it doesn't go over curvature.
And I was
No, proving you don't know what a camera is and how it magnifies objects in the distance. Keep watching that boat as it goes away, and notice that it disappears bottom first. And also remember how your mummy told you you were special. She was lying.
Blown away, and I could see there was no curvature, but it was all a myth, it was all a lie. I've been brainwashed from school upwards, from junior school.
I have a feeling that instead of being brainwashed, someone like brain sandpapered you, and it would explain how you are.
Presented with a spinning ball Earth. I mean, none of us are taught to think any differently. So I came back, and that evening I went out into the my back garden. I looked up, and I just burst into tears because we're not spinning. We're held firm, and God is directly above us. And
if God's directly above us, fuck you, cunt. Oh, actually, my neighbour's directly above me. Well, not right now. He's not allowed in the flat because there's a big hole where the roof used to be. Monkey Cat Pat $2 says, super chats require a container and perspective. No, apparently only bigger super chats require that. Who's that on the Modern Day Debates handle? Is that James or Ryan? Tim Davidson for $5 says, by law, boneless wings are not wings and can have bones. So what the hell is a boneless wing? I know, that's crazy shit. We're all Goga Frinchians, who's been a member for 8 months, says, I'm sat on my telescope with my calculator in hand, but I'm not moving. How do I make it go to the coast? Oh, fucking hell. Oh, hi, James. How you doing, man?
Such a wonderful revelation. And it just transforms my understanding of who God is, his firmness, the specialness of this creation. And it's something that we want, God wants.
James, there was a moment in the debate with Marcus where I don't think you got what was going on. You may remember at some point during the debate with Marcus, James, that Marcus waved hello to somebody that was behind me. And I was like, I don't know who you're talking about. For instance, when this gentleman appeared behind me. Hi, Craig. How you doing? Yeah. It's me, James.
Wants everybody to wake up to. You know, again, please don't read me wrong, Christians watching this who are spinning ball earthers.
Atorius for $5 says, Super Chats only disappear due to perspective. You can scroll them back into view. Did you know, guys, that if you're watching a Durf video, you can still see his forehead with the comments open? The Turtle Moves for £5 says, forget Neil deGrasse Tyson. The only astrophysicist who is good is Sir Dr. Brian May. You mean the guitarist from Queen?
We're not judging you, but I'm telling you that an understanding of God's creation, as outlaid in the Bible, just brings a much closer to who our God is, because we realise he is closer to us physically.
Yeah, your God, blah, 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 created the world the universe in 7 days. Well, your God is puny. My God, the flying spaghetti monster, is way better. Your God took 7 days. My God created the entire universe in 5 days, whilst drinking heavily. So, I win, basically.
He's not far away, he's above us, sat on his throne above the firmament. And it opens up God's word in such a magnificent...
Then why can't we see him when we look up, Steve? Why is there no big guy in the sky?
That way too. So many things suddenly become clear in the Bible that were hidden from us. You know, I'd challenge any preacher who's a ball earther. How are you going to preach on that passage in Joshua where Joshua commands the sun to stand still? What are you going to say?
That it's metaphorical. The Bible is not meant to be taken literally. It's not a truth proposition. It is not a scientific book. It's all metaphors and poetry. The sun didn't stand still, and most people don't think that that passage literally means the sun stood still. And if the sun stood still at that time, there would have been records of it from other civilizations that existed, at that time. Hiccups there. Oh, excuse me. There would have been records from other civilizations that existed at that time. But there isn't, because it didn't happen. Jeff C, nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, Matt Hooks, he was drinking extremely heavily, don't worry. See you later, James. Thanks for popping by.
How are you going to approach that as a sermon? And there's so many excuses written by apologists who are spinning ball earthers who try and twist God's word and come up with all sorts of fancy reasons how it's fable and how, you know, Joshua didn't really understand things at that time. Joshua absolutely knew God's cosmology, and if he'd stood up...
How do you know? Did you speak to him? No. Prosthetic Head says, you are the most entertaining Craig Not a fucking clone. Stop it.
For his troops. And instead of commanding the sun to stand still, if he said, "Oh, Earth, stand still," you know, his soldiers would have looked at him and said, "What are you talking about?" And also, ask a Christian preacher or someone who believes in a spinning ball Earth, ask them about Joshua and the sun standing still. The only way for that to have happened was for God to stop the Earth from spinning. And so just type in to Google.
So, if God is all-powerful and almighty, why couldn't he have made a globe and stopped it spinning? Otto, sorry, it is my my vape that beeps. Yeah, Dr. Nick says it's a storybook. And hello, Dr. Nick.
Google, what would happen if the Earth stopped spinning? It would be catastrophic.
New Zealand or France, you'd experience slightly weaker winds, but...
Well, unless God could stop all that happening. Here's the problem, Steve. You keep saying that God is the one that created everything, but if that's the case and he's all-powerful, then he could stop the Earth spinning whilst not allowing all that to happen. Because didn't God create physics? Tim Davidson, $5, says, Michael Keaton was the best Batman, but Val Kilmer was the best Bruce Wayne. Fight me, fight. No. George Clooney was the best Bruce Wayne, and I'm sorry to say this, but Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, not Matt Damon, Ben Affleck was the best Batman. Oh, Steve has messaged me. See you tomorrow, Craig, in a 15-minuter. Oh, I'm getting a video from Steve. Wonderful.
At 1,180 kilometers per hour, these would still be much stronger than any storm ever. These winds would pretty much destroy everything, but they wouldn't be the only hazard you'd need to keep an eye out for in these short 5 seconds. Our planet is not a perfect sphere. It bulges near the equator due to the centrifugal forces generated by the...
Laughable considering 56 years ago the Apollo crew captured a perfect sphere. Shake my head. No, they didn't. They captured this. And this, which aren't perfect spheres. They are slightly oblate. It's exaggerated in what's on screen. It's exaggerated there, but that's it. Penguin J, $2 says, Affleck, best Batman, unsubscribe. He was a great Batman and he could have had so much more. I really enjoyed Affleck as Batman. But apparently Jensen Ackles might be the next one, or Josh Brolin, maybe. Thanos as Batman, that could be cool. We're 22 out of 30 super chats, with still an hour and 20 minutes to go.
The planet's rotation. If the rotation stopped, the Earth would transform quickly into a perfect sphere. All the water gathering near the equator would flow away toward the poles, generating a massive tsunami. 5 seconds later, when the planet returned to its full-speed rotation, that water would backtrack. A wall of water would slam into everything and everyone, twice. That's one heck of a storm.
It's an absolutely ridiculous...
Yeah, but that's why the sun never stopped, and it's just a story, Steve. Mr. E-Man, $5 Australian says, what is your email address? I will send you a photo that I took at Geoscience Australia, including the moon rock that I touched. Fighttheflatearth@gmail.com. Thank you very much. Right-handed Sif says Adam West for both. I mean, Adam West was a good one. Some days you just don't know what to do with a bomb. Jiffy Cones, $2 says Adam West wins. Start pounding, Joker. Yeah, I know, I shouldn't do American accents. Yeah, Matt Hooks points out that if the Earth was scaled to the size of a pool ball, it would be considered the most perfectly round ball ever made. Yeah, but it's still oblate. We're all Goga Frinchians for £5 says, the poor son Joshua saw must have been terrible quality. We didn't get HD till the year in 1080. Get out.
Ridiculous concept.
Oh, apparently NASA's only ever had 40 million, guys. Our president is a rapper and convicted felon gifted a membership straight to John Smith. Thank you very much. This is the first membership that's been gifted since the membership drive, where Ashton finally got his membership. Only 4 super chats to go, and I have to do another 33 push-ups.
Well, guys, that's the end of part 1. It's been a bit of a journey. I don't normally make videos that long, but I felt it was essential that we covered
a journey of stupid, Steve. That's what it was.
But the basics first, and part 2 we're going to be going into more detail. So, part 1 was, I think the main takeaway from part 1 was,
guys, this is 2 hours and 11 minutes long, and there's a part fucking 2.
the body language experts at the beginning saying it's not one single factor that determines that deception is at work, but you look for multiple factors, and hopefully you've seen that I've demonstrated that there are...
It's not sin, the word is seen. There's 2 E's there, not an I.
Hopefully you've seen that I've demonstrated that there are a multitude of discrepancies and a multitude of...
Steve, it's true.
There's 2 E's there, not an I.
Hopefully demonstrated that there are factors, and hopefully you've seen that I've demonstrated that there are...
It's not sin, the word is seen. There's 2 E's there, not an I.
Hopefully you've...
You just roasted yourself, Steve. And in case you're wondering, your glasses are on your head. It's a Rubik's $2 says bit of a journey. Is that what you call that? Thank you. That leaves only 3 super chats to go. I really should make these harder.
Seen that I've demonstrated that there are a multitude of discrepancies and a multitude of errors and a multitude...
Where did you show that? You failed to. Completely and utterly.
...of incongruences.
Pose a toast to continuity errors.
That are beginning to build a picture that it was a thoroughly untrustworthy group that went out to the ice mid-December. We looked at...
Untrustworthy because you don't trust them. That's it. That's the only reason that you think that they're untrustworthy. Because of your feelings, Steve. No one cares about your feelings. We all care about the stupid things you're saying because they're fucking hilarious. It's Rubik's $2 says, if you don't sin, Jesus died for nothing.
Will Duffy and how he's a class actor.
Yeah, okay. So someone just asked if this was pre-recorded. Obviously, I can't interact with these comments if this was pre-recorded.
We looked at how Jaren spilt the beans on the fact that the sun sets.
Oh, you mean when he says the word since and not the word set, as the closed captions confirm? That one you mean?
And in part 2, we're going to be looking in more detail at the interview and the conversation that I had with Jaren. We'll be looking in more detail at a conversation that I had with Whitsitt. We'll be looking at in more detail at Dave McKeegan and some of the faux pas that he made on the ice. And
faux pas? There was no faux pas. Penguin J, $2. Worst remake of Blair Witch Project ever. And CJ Lamoureux for $2 says, found this under Mikey Smith's toe. Enjoy. Thank you very much for, we've reached the super chat goal. Right, there's just like 6 minutes of this left. No, I'll just do it now because, we'll get it out of the way because it's Steve and it's painful. So we need a break even if there is only 6 minutes left.
What is a full moon and what is a new moon on your model?
Probably like a magnetic cycle and just like the center of a ferrocell cell image of a magnet.
I think it's probably like a magnetic cycle, just like the center of a ferrocell spiral. Image of a magnet, it's just black in the middle. It's actually pure inertia, not just a little. In the ferrocell image of a magnet, it actually goes into its inertial state, then charges back up. It becomes like etherically displaced. Yeah, you start to see it charge up once more, and then it goes back like it did before. Once it becomes like etherically spaced, you see it charge up and take its place. Oh shucks, ain't that so? That's how moon phases work, fam. Pass the dresser. In the magnet's heart, centrifugal divergence flies, centripetal convergence pulls. But fine all science, etheric whispers sing, light and shadow blend, magnetic cycles spin, where physics seems to end. In the ferrocell image of a magnet, it actually goes into its inertial state, then charges back up. It becomes like etherically displaced. Yeehaw! Grab your partner, swing around, magnetic cycles up and down. Either song in the air, hillbilly science everywhere, cause it's like etherically displaced. Yeehaw! Yo, belly on up to the Wixit word salad buffet. Who has light vinaigrettes? The Jugger Ranch.
Then charges back up, and once it becomes like etherically displaced again, you start to see it charge up throughout a cycle, and then it goes back.
I did 33 heat shield. Got to do something because I'm fucking suspended from the gym. But I bought a new gym membership to a different gym and until this one's hopefully sorted. Because I like this fucking gym. Even if they're cunts. Yeah, Ryan, we know Jaren was going to say the Earth's a sphere. It did happen.
Poon, as well, who I believe is probably the biggest liability of the lot out there for TFE. We'll be looking in more detail at some of his behaviours.
The sun is shining, he's alone, raging into his iPhone, screaming at the top of his lungs as a 24-hour sun. Oh, how we laughed in this flat land at such a comical sight.
And Will Duffy and McToon, how...
Yeah, we laughed a lot at MC Toon doing that because it made Nathan Oakley look like a fucking fool.
In part 2, we'll be looking at how they lied outright live. We'll
when did they do that?
With Mark Herman because he comes across as somebody who wants to be magnanimous and, you know, all-inclusive and everyone's got value, blah, blah, blah. Typical politician.
Here, this is an incredible place, and these are all incredible people. Who would have thought that two groups of 4 people who are so opposed in belief and ideology to the point where there's ridicule and there's shame, there's all kinds of horrible things, but when
I've just reset the thing, so... Are you guys getting buffering? Let me know. Don't leave, Jiffy.
has really moved me, and I'm very thankful to be a part of it. And so, well, thank you so much for the opportunity. Candace, thank you for letting me go here and check out our collection of the sun on Rumble, and I believe.
But we'll see also that he's been telling porcupines as well. They blame Starlink for not being able to deliver a 24-hour Sun live feed, and that was a pack of lies as well.
How do you know it was a pack of lies and it wasn't just Starlink? Mr. E-Man says these photos should be in your email. Yep, I have got them. Thank you very much. There is a bit of moon rock that Mr. E-Man touched. I don't understand. I've got like no buffering on my end. It's been an excellent signal the whole time.
Yeah, the second half of part one was really just laying out the foundations of Flat Earth and why we believe what we believe, and some I believe useful background information that's necessary for the viewer to hold in mind as you continue on into part two. And I hope that part one has demonstrated that I know my subject. You know, no one knows everything, but I've been, as I say, I've been flat for 10, 11 years now, and
So you've been dumb for 10, 11 years. Okay, no worries.
I'm a stickler when it comes to research. I keep everything, I document everything. And it's interesting, you know, we touched on how my name is being made mud by the ball earthers, the senior.
Yeah, guys, type 1 in the chat if you've been getting buffering. Because I've literally had nothing this whole stream to say that there would be buffering.
Ball earthers, and they're genuinely, guys, it's a deliberate campaign to besmirch me, but what these guys don't seem to understand is that it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Would you be up for that, Dave?
I've no idea, mate. I'm a fair way from the south coast.
Yeah, but whatever coast.
What I would really like, if there's just one thing that I could say that I would really like, is that if you could contact Will and apologise for calling him a liar, I think that would be a nice thing to do.
Right, well, I won't be doing that.
Why not? I mean, that would be the honest Christian nice thing to do, right?
Can we just finish now, because I need to go.
Okay, but please tell Will you're sorry for calling him a liar. That would be the nice thing to do.
Okay, well, we'll reconvene. And
a real Christian would definitely do that. So, yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye-bye.
What a horrible, dishonest man.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed that.
His complete shift from how he was beforehand, and just very sort of the first stream with Will, he was very mild mannered. He was very yeah, that's fine, you know, whenever, it's not a problem, it doesn't matter, I'll take your word for it, and then just complete fucking flip.
Yeah, I had fun with that. I walked him into the trap. That
if God calls you,
I did, and you fell into the trap. It was fucking hilarious.
To the breach and calls you to stand for him, you know, being called a liar and being called a psychopath, all that sort of stuff, you know, which has come, you know, it's come to me in droves in the comments. Guys, it doesn't matter. I'm not worried one iota, because God is our shield.
This is the talk of someone who is mentally ill, Steve. There is no God, and he's not going to protect you from the fact that you are a pathological liar and display the signs of a psychopath.
FTFE wouldn't let me complete my thoughts on that. And FTFE, Craig, and McToon, whatever your name is, you still haven't told me. I've not done my research on your name, so I've just got to guess what your name is. Guys, it's banter. You know, it's about time that the flat earthers demonstrated that they could give as good as they get, and you know.
Well, they can't, because they're not intelligent enough. The reason me and Toon can destroy them with wit and facts is because we're smarter than them. And it's like talking to someone who is in slow motion.
We get besmirched all day long by the ball earthers, so it's been good fun just to bat the ball back, and we'll see what happens. Every indication so far will be that there will be an onslaught, that I will be accused of being a mega liar this time and a mega psychopath. But, you know, once again, it's water off a duck's back. Please do like and subscribe, and please do send this.
Don't like and subscribe, guys, just because I'll cover it instead. I'll watch it so you don't have to.
Video on to interested parties. And lastly, we've looked at some pretty humongous lies and some admissions in part 1. But part 2, guys, when it comes, and that'll be out soon, that deals with even more humongous lies. And I've thoroughly enjoyed making this, and I can't wait. I can't wait for part 2. So, God bless you, viewers, and I'll see you again soon.
Well, that was a pile of shite. Oh my god, what an absolute knobsack. So yeah, tomorrow there's a 15-minute video coming out. I'm assuming it's going to be talking about me, the Drunk Debunk show, and everyone else that's covered that nonsense. Mark W for £2 says, sent this from Max to lick. Max, you have to lick my super chat now, apparently. So, just before we go today, I want to watch. I love this video. Where is it?
All out of your. Everybody got it all out of them.
So now we can all take a deep
clear.
breath.
We're all out of it.
Light all or something, man.
We're all out of it.
For real.
It's fine. Everybody just chill.
deal because it's.
Right, we're gonna watch a bit of this when Karen comes in. Oh, it's quite a bit actually. I'm just gonna watch it from about here. When does she leave? She leaves it's 48. So we'll watch the 5 minutes before she leaves and watch her roast them. But I do quickly need a Riley. Pardon me. And I need to be finished by about 12:30 because at 1 a.m. we do the geeky Star Trek stuff. I'll be back in just 2 minutes and we can watch Karen B ripping the shit out of other flat earthers, which is fucking hilarious.
Yo, listen up, it's your boy Birch in the his house. Boy, plan so slick, gonna make your pockets this house. I got an app that's gonna change your life, but before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. Yo, listen up, it's your boy Dirt H in the his house. That's the worst house. Got a plan so slick, gonna make your pockets this house. I got an app that's gonna change your life, but before you download, let me slice through the strife. They say the earth's a globe, but I beg to differ. I'll make you believe, I'll make you shiver. Spectroscopy needs a container, that's my claim. I've got no clue, I just hang my head in shame. But turn up, that's the line I'm preaching. Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Flat Earth, that's the lie I'm preaching. Sell my app, it's what I'm seeking. Fake challenge, try your luck. While I'm laughing, pocketing a buck. I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
I'm a scammer.
Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, the icy place. I offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go. It's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. I'm a scammer. Yo, Dave Weiss is a scammer. Talk about Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go, it's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. Antarctica, that icy place. Offered a free trip, dangled it in my face, but I won't go, it's not about thrift. I'm staying home, gotta protect my grift. I'm a scammer. The scammer, I play the game. Gonna hustle hard, gonna rise to fame. But remember one thing, it's all a ploy to make that green, I'll be your decoy. So if you wanna join, come take my hand. But beware the tricks, it's all planned. T-I-T-R-H, that's my name. In the world of scams, I got the fame.
Dave's a scammer, guys. Bill Tetley for $5 says, I am Craig McNeil. Try it again. Bill Tetley for $5 says, I am Craig McNeil. And being of sound mind and body, I do hereby relinquish control of my channel over to RachBot. RachBot, activate memorywipe.exe, please. And if the rest of you could look directly at the screen. There we go, all good. No worries, all sorted. Have you liked the stream today, guys? Have you shared with your friends? More importantly, have you shared with your enemies? Looks like Kevin was too scared to come on. Messaged him again. Good, good. Seems to have worked. Excellent. Good to know that's working. Yes, Ashton, you're right. I am going to get him one, actually. Excellent. Yeah, guys, hello. Welcome to the stream. Somehow I've managed to already do an hour and 50 minutes, even though I've just started. And we're now going to have a look at... I don't know why it's not on. We're going to have a look at Karen B ripping people apart. If I can get the screen to show. There we go.
Jump through to go to Antarctica.
Bill Tetley $2 says, "Who are you and why am I watching you?" Bill, I'm God. I created the entire universe. I made you awesome just because. Max W for £5. Max W, Jesus Christ, words today are hard. Mark W for £5 says, "I'm Craig and hereby agree to send all my super chat money to RachBot in the future. Activate permanently ignore Craig.exe." RachBot can't do that. That's out with her programming. Vic from Canada, hello my friend, says, "Happy Flerf Day to me. Happy Flerf Day." Flerfs drive me crazy, but at least I'm not going to full Santos with P. Been a hell of a 17+ month ride, Craig. Woo! Nearly twice around the sun. And happy birthday to you, Vic. RachBot for $2 says, "What happened? What's going on?" RachBot, activate fake memory of stream.exe. Baba Ali says, "How long did it take me to create the universe?" I sneezed once, and it was a really big sneeze, and there it was. You know, those like whole body sneezes that you get. It was one of those, and a universe appeared. Don't ask me. Didn't know I could do that.
And he takes don't talk over me. And he takes his laptop down to Antarctica. Your batteries, your camera settings, like for me, I felt like it was completely understandable for them to be going through everything that they went through, all the hoops they just jumped through to go to Antarctica. And he takes don't talk over me. And he takes his laptop down to Antarctica.
Hey, stop.
Solve's just in the background there.
Yeah, please, come on.
How hard that was?
Stop.
Anyway,
Stop.
so they have to unpack their bag, repack their bag. They have to go through check-in. It's all special. Like everything about this trip is nothing like going to the north. And I feel like if everybody would just shut the fuck up and pay attention to what's going on, then you could take notes on all the things that are drastically different what it takes to go to the South Pole than it takes to go to the North Pole. Like nothing about what they're doing is the same as what it takes to go see the 24-hour sun in the North Pole. And don't you guys remember that on the globe it should be the fucking same? And it isn't. It's drastically different. Like, why aren't we paying attention to these details? Who fucking cares what the sun does in the sky? Hey, guess what? Anywhere you go in the realm, the sun revolves around you. It's
why? Why? How does that make sense, Karen?
Fucking magic. Who cares? The Earth measures flat. Water.
No, it doesn't. Don't fucking quote Oakley.
Is flat and level. We can see too far.
No, we can't.
So I don't understand why everybody is freaking out about the sky. Like some of us have been thinking about this for a while. Some of us started out watching the sun, like me, and I realized very early on that every single sky observation matches the globe. Every single one.
Well, what does that tell you, Karen? What does that fucking tell you, eh? If every single observation of the sky matches the globe, what's the likelihood that the Earth is?
I made matches the globe from 10 years ago. So I stopped doing that because it's Earth observations that
oh yeah, you stopped doing the things that disprove you. Good fucking job.
Show you that the Earth is flat. Nothing terrestrial.
I will be doing a stream covering this entire stream. But for now, I just wanted to cover this bit because I like it.
Really tells us that the Earth is a globe. So why is everybody freaking out about this? I really don't get it.
It's not even. We understand.
What's the psyop? What's the fucking psyop?
Are you shitting me? They hadn't even come back yet, and it's all over Australian and New Zealand news. Flat Earth.
Meanwhile, they
Did you think? Did you expect any different?
No, we didn't.
Yeah, it was all over the news because that was posted before they got home. Oh, flat earthers in Antarctica, and he admits that the Earth's not flat. But hey, brilliant! That sounds like something we can put in the news and get some clicks. Are you unaware of how the internet fucking works, Sov?
No, that's not a psyop.
That's the psyop.
That's not a
That's part
psyop.
of it. Yes, it is.
That's not a
Especially
psyop.
when
It's a
it's
setup.
especially when
It's
it's
not a
media.
psyop.
It's
It's a setup.
absolutely part of a
Okay.
psyop.
It's not a psyop.
Here we go. Here we go.
Y'all
Bring it-
should have
bring it all
known.
back down. Bring it all
No
back
yelling.
down,
Do
guys.
we have to play a
Bring it all
really
back down.
fucked up video so that we can like chill
How
the
it's
video out?
a psychological operation is when they produce something that is not real to make you think it is real. So do you think the 24-hour sun is not real?
I don't know. I haven't
I
seen
think
anything that would give me credible. Like I said,
So
I'm in
you
the
don't
same boat
trust-
as I was before, right?
So you don't think that Jaren and Austin
I
are
took
telling the
Darren
truth?
and Austin out of it. I'm not worried about personalities.
Okay.
I took Jaren and Austin out of it because then I have to just pretend that what they saw didn't happen.
Now that's another thing. Okay, Saab, that's another thing I want to address with you because I've been watching streams over the last few days and I've seen you join every stream and spew the same bullshit on every single stream. So let me just ask you this. You keep saying repeatedly, my emotions aren't in it. It doesn't matter if you trust this person, blah, blah, blah. Well, the Globies brought back the data. So if you're not emotionally invested, shut up, I'm not done. I'm not fucking done. I'm not.
Yeah, this is what I feel talking to Flat Earthers, Karen. Don't worry.
Done, you fucking loudmouth asshole Chong looking motherfucker. Let me finish. I'm not emotionally invested. Shut up, I'm not done. I'm not fucking done. I'm not done, you fucking loudmouth asshole Chong looking motherfucker. Let me finish. So anyway, if
How did none of them on the stream laugh at that? Oh wait, actually, look at the guy in the top left.
done. I'm not done, you fucking loudmouth asshole Chong looking motherfucker. Let me finish. So anyway, if that is what you feel, if you don't feel emotionally involved to trust Jaren or trust Austin to bring back valid information, and you're like, oh, the emotions aren't in it, I just want data. Well, then why don't you trust the data from the Globies? If your emotions aren't in it, then you shouldn't even fucking care. Oh, it's not about who you trust or who you like. Well, if it's not about who you trust or who you like, the Globies brought back the data. Do you not trust that data?
Do you think that I based that off the personalities? No, I based it off of what I saw, Karen.
So everybody from both sides is saying there's a 24-hour sun. So what the fuck is your problem?
I don't know that the people...
He's a Chong-looking motherfucker, as you explained.
Listen, I'm looking at the same shit that I'm seeing that before we went, right? Trust me, bro.
Well, why are you looking at the same shit before we went? Things are different. Now we've gone.
Why are they different? Because a couple of guys that went down there and said that I'm on the flat earth side.
No, it wasn't a couple of guys. There were 10 people. There was a whole entourage. A bunch of people went. 50 cameras. Remember, you said it your fucking self. Oh, but it's not real.
1909.
Dude, I'm
There's been
so
people
over
here
this
since
old
1909.
retard fucking Chong motherfucker, dude. Seriously, you are dumb.
You
are dumb.
Get a hold of your fucking fifis a little bit there, witchy poo. All right?
Oh my!
Seriously.
Time the fuck out.
You're a
All
fucking
right, guys.
idiot.
Let's
You're
take
a fucking idiot.
Let's take a chill pill here, guys.
You're in the fucking tank.
Let's just take a chill pill
What
here, guys.
fucking tank?
Like a military tank?
No, the tank of misinformation.
Oh, right, because you
Oh,
know
he
so
put her
much,
in-
fucking Chong.
Dude.
Shut the
He put her in the tank, man.
fuck up.
Fucking
Like, you're not
told it
even
to
thinking
me. I
clearly.
ain't told
You
it.
go on every stream, spewing the same fucking bullshit.
So, what about it?
So,
You go on the same fucking- look at you,
go
like 12?
subscribe to my channel.
Wow,
I
you
go
already
against Jaren. I know
You
truth
lost.
because
I haven't
blah,
gone
blah,
against
blah.
Jaren.
Nah, man,
I haven't
Jared-
gone against
Jared
Jaren.
against everybody else,
You're
man.
an ignorant.
I'm
fucking
just so
piece of
tired
shit.
of these
You went
fucking
against
retards, you
everybody
guys.
else.
This
This
is
is
why.
not- this
This
is
is why I
actually
stopped
not-
You're ignorant
doing
as fuck if you say
conferences
that.
because
I'm gonna have
flat
some
earthers
therapy
are
about this.
conspiratarded fucking retards. You're fucking
we're not. No, we're
retards.
not.
Just listen to what Karen says there, guys. Listen very carefully.
Conferences because
I'm gonna have
flat
some
earthers
therapy
are
about this.
conspiratard fucking retards. You're
You're ignorant
doing
as fuck if you say
conferences
that.
because
I'm gonna have
flat
some
earthers are
therapy about this.
conspiratarded fucking retards. You're
Once
fucking
more, Karen, once
retard.
more.
Conferences because
I'm gonna have some
flat earthers are
therapy about this.
conspiratarded fucking retards. You're
No,
fucking
we're not. No, we're
retards.
not.
One in the chat if you agree with Karen.
retard. Yes, you are. A retard, and you're a retard, and you're a fucking retard, and you're a fucking retard. You're cool, but you're a fucking retard, and you're a fucking retard. You're cool, but you're a fucking retard.
Okay, guys. All right, here we go.
Wait, how many people are on this call? I'm confused. I only see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and her. How many people did she say there?
And you're a retard. Yes, you are. You are a retard.
Right, I'm assuming that's Nico.
And you're a retard.
I'm assuming that's Rico.
You're a fucking retard.
I'm assuming that's Lowry.
You're a fucking retard.
So that would be DJ Curious.
Cool, but you're a fucking retard.
Ironworks a retard.
And you're a fucking retard.
Sov's a retard. But who else is she talking about?
Cool, but you're a fucking retard.
Okay, guys. All right, here we go. Now that you got it all out of your. Everybody got it all out of them.
So now we can
we're clear.
Absolutely brilliant. I fucking love it. Guys, that is going to be the show for this evening. Please join me. Let me put the link. In 1 hour's time, I will be being a nerd as not Lieutenant, I got promotion, Commander Shelby of the USS Lexington over on Top Hats Off. Brian, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to Scrappers. That's 2 new members during the stream. I absolutely love it. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Top Hats Off and join me over there in 1 hour. 1 hour as we try and save the galaxy or blow up a solar system or something like that. I've done that a couple of times. But let's ask an important question before we go, shall we? A very important question. A question like, can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? Should be wishing for a brain right now, brain right now, brain right now.
Good morning. These words come with a storm warning. Better batten down the hatches, grab some matches and brace yourself for a long day of misery. YouTube has given me the power to reach up into the sky and show you all that we live on the ball. I bring you science that's comprehensible. Your view is indefensible. You're reprehensible. Go on, Mr. Sensible. When I was young, I never thought I would be here to see this. A pile of random nonsense dressed up as bullshit. Your ignorance will be the death of us all, like running head first full speed into a wall. You could always read a book, buy a telescope, set it up and take a photo of the moon, or just be a buffoon. I send you in a balloon up to the stratosphere in page 3.
You're a few fries short of a happy meal. You're dumber than a box of hair. The wheel's spinning but the hamster's dead, and you're as smart as bait. You forgot to pay your brain bill. You're missing a few buttons on the remote control. 24 cents short of a quarter. You're surfing in Nebraska. You're as bright as Alaska in December, and you fell out of your family tree. You don't have all the cornflakes in one box. You got an IQ of 2 and it takes 3 to grunt. The elevator doesn't go all the way up, and there's a vacancy on the top floor. Your antenna doesn't pick up all the channels. You're several nuts short of a fruitcake.
You're Mr. Sensible, calm down, don't go too hard. You don't need to have Siberian Flerfs in your backyard. You're a man of science, poise and grace. Mage 2 did everything to wipe the grins off the face. So Nathan, get away from those kids. The world is not flat and it doesn't have a lid. Recognize the differences between the textbook and the Bible and control yourself. Lay off your slander and your lies. You're a bunch of knobs poisoning the well of the youth, spreading lies that you like to claim as knowledge and truth. Stop spreading fresh bullshit like the butter on your bread. Maybe your musical assault will knock some sense into your head. I hope one day you'll hear these lyrics and smile, and you realize you used to be a 40-year-old child. Now it's time to wake up, open your eyes and see, and acknowledge the existence of.
You're a few clowns short of a circus. Your phone is off the hook. Your sewing machine is out of thread. You're all foam and no beer. You don't have all your dogs on one leash. An intellect rivaled only by garden tools. There's no grain in your silo, and your skylight leaks a little. Your belt doesn't go through all the loops. You couldn't pour water out of a boot without instructions on the heel. Your slinky's kinked, and you're proof that evolution can work in reverse. A few feathers short of a whole duck, one fruit loop short of a full bowl.
Airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars.
over? Well, I'm still standing while you're swinging, flinging feces, talking shit just like the human centipede. You got the mind of a chimp, and I'm here to expedite your shore leave. Cause I'm a seaman, but not the kind I ripped up on your mum's gums. I'm the kind that sailed submarines and fired guns. I could float a boat across the ocean with my eyes closed, circumnavigate the globe with a compass and a bag of sausage rolls. Well, all you can do is nibble on your toes. I'll smack you with the hose that you call a water level, sit and swivel. You nasal gazing muppet, you can stuff it harder than the wallet stuffed by Warren Buffett. And I don't care about your sauces unless you're serving them. And I don't care about your lines unless you're curving them. Now step away from me, you're sucking up my oxygen with the vacuum where your brain should be, you dumb fuck. Thank you everyone for watching. This has been a lovely couple of days going over that nonsense from Steve. Looks like we've got more to cover tomorrow, as he is releasing a 15-minute video about me, so we can certainly go over that. But do remember that tomorrow at 10 p.m, Max from Matters Now and I will be reviewing an Andrew Wilson debate, because I need more preparation for my live in-person debate with him in 7 days. Jesus Christ, that's come up quickly. Thank you everyone for watching. I love every single one of you. Not you, Gary. Come on, don't pretend that you don't know how this works, Gary. Shut the fuck up. Remember, stupidity is not a right. Fight the flat earth.
FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Earth thinks that evolution is real. Chemtrails don't exist, vaccines work. Climate change is happening, we landed on the moon. The FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Welcome to the FTFE show. Stupidity is not alright. Baby, it's not alright. Nathan Oakley has a small penis. Nathan Oakley has a small penis. It's basically an idiot. Baby, it's not alright. Fight the flat earth.
Hide the fact. And
Hey guys, you want to hear a funny story while we're all chatting? The first wave.
I'm a dumb flat earther, and I don't understand science.
I'm not prepared for that.
Level